As Council has indicated, we are extremely disappointed by the decision of the court. It is our firm belief that there's been grave miscarriage of justice, and we have set a very bad precedent with this particular decision. What it means is that police can come and arrest me today and even confirm to the court that they arrested me and do what they want to do, and then tomorrow go to court and say, I ran away. And the court will side with the police and say, yes, there is no evidence that they had me. This is an extremely bad precedent. That's why we have insisted to the council to make sure that they appeal this decision. Because what it does is encourage impunity in the security agencies of this country. It is basically telling them, you do what you want to do, arrest, and whatever you want to do, just do it. But when you are brought to court, you can simply say the suspect ran away, and the court will side with you, and they will say, yes, there is no evidence that you have them. So we are extremely disappointed. As I said, it's a grave miscarriage of justice, and the search for Brian continues. We are not giving up. Brayo lazima tumpate, dead or alive. Hapo lazima tuambie. We are not giving up. Hatutawacha, tutafuata every legal means there is until we confirm mahali Brayo yuko ama mwili wake. Thank you.
We honestly don't understand what the hurry was about.
Exactly.
We do not understand why the good judge was in a hurry. I wouldn't cast aspersions. It was only courteous of us to request that the ruling be delivered in our presence. For some reason, I wouldn't know if the judge was pressed of time because he had other matters to really address, but I wouldn't have an excuse for him. In our view, it should have been better if the ruling were delivered in our presence and in the presence of our clients, so they understand the reasoning of the court. As per the time that the court had indicated. Why it would deliver a ruling earlier than that and then just say you'll get the ruling on the CTS, all that, it puts council and all of us at an awkward position. Now I have to wait until I have the ruling so that I can advise my clients. It's a little disconcerting, and it was, in my view, a little low. It was a little low that these matters elicited. That's number one. But our country is a country of laws. Very well. And so even as we pursue the issue of Brian, I'm not the lawyer who would advise us to go extra legal. I do not know whether I'm making sense. But I would not be the one who will tell us to take the law into our hands. Even the devil deserves their day in court. The devil deserves a chance at the seat of justice. Can we all have faith? I'm still appealing to you. Can we have faith in the judicial process? It may not have happened today. We often say the wheels of justice grind, albeit slowly sometimes. But at the end of the day, they grind anyway towards justice. We have here at the High Court, we have all the way to the Supreme Court if we have to get there. You get me? She indicates we could even go to the ICC. We have all those channels. Why can't we pursue them? But we also appreciate the pressure you're putting as a community and as the media. We must have an accountable police service. We appreciate the pressure you're putting. We must have an accountable police service. I have wanted to still appeal for calm. Noting that this is really an emotive issue, I would understand the reaction of Mama Brian, the wife, and the friends, and even the children of Brian. Even as we get involved in this task, I would appeal to those who are in the decision-making organs, those who are and who are tasked with making, decisions in these things. We had indicated to the court at first, even as we filed this petition, that this is a matter that has attracted immense public interest. Even as we say this is not in any way to blackmail anyone to make a decision in a particular way or another. But we wish those who have been tasked with the responsibility of making such decisions to be alive to the fact that some matters as this attract immense public interest and emotions. And they should therefore, as they tap mercy with justice, emotion too would inform how they make their decisions. I also wish to urge our friends, I'm calling them friends because that is what they should be. They should actually act with utmost restraint. I'm no politician, but I would say this with a clear mind. Police belong to the people. We have seen not so good a picture a few minutes ago. It would appear that it's the police sometimes who incite the public to unrest.
Yes.
We would say this, our friends. We live in a country that we deserve each other. Okay? Ultimately, the police are our neighbors. They are our brothers. They are our sisters. They are our friends. We still urge them. We'll continue urging them. At the end of the day, when you no longer have a pay slip, you'll come back home. It is us who will receive you. At the end of the day, when things go south for you, you'll come back to the community. I'll say this from the deepest part of my heart. I expect that our brothers, even as they exercise their mandates, they do so with a lot of restraint. You do not have to harass a woman who's already grieving. She does not deserve such kind of treatment. You do not have to harass a wife who's mourning. She deserves better than that. Can we treat each other as human beings first? Thank you so much. Unless there's a question for me? Yes. Yes.
To Brian, the children and the family. It reaches a point whereby there are things that they cannot do. In this case, when we lose somebody in the family, within the Luo community, then until such a time that the rituals are done, and this now will call for the elders to give us guidance on how this will be done. But the mother, the wife will not rest. So we can just imagine the injustice. How many days will they go? Sorry about that. How many days will they go in that state before justice is seen to be done? Earlier on I said the judiciary has been out to try and cleanse their image and to give us the confidence that they will be able to do things in a justified manner. If us who are not part of the family and we can feel the pain, what of the family? And the confidence that we had, how more will we have? This is what is causing the commotion. And we are glad at this point that we had to talk with the police for restraint. When we saw the lady almost naked, she's not of our age, being pulled, and that's where we had to intervene and say enough is enough. She has to grieve until such a time she feels the pressure is down for her to come out. So we are still going, and for the legal team as well as the human rights defenders, we are going back to the drawing board with our teams, and we will give the next course of action because we've got several avenues and we'll exhaust them, all of them individually.